want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta understand.
We want all the smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big Wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT Jailbreak squad room. 100 ENT South room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with Wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only Wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Wack.
We going to your woman because we got her info.
My woman knows. We want to see them toes.
Nah.
I send that cash app. Send them toes.
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah.
I mean, Ebony, why you ain't charging for a toe video? So nigga, charge that nigga.
Cause we rock. We been locked in on the app.
Make that nigga pay like he wait.
I know that's right.
Come on, Ed.
Kobe just get drunk and be talking. Like Kobe
tell that nigga to cash app you in advance.
Don't let him fuck up what we got going on. Don't let Wack
wiggling your toes. Drip some baby oil on the toes while you wiggling.
Oh my God.
Baby oil is crazy.
$100 a toe, 1 foot, 500, both a stack.
Yeah, Wack. He keep doing too much though. I'm not entertaining Kobe because he doing too much. Talking about how you want to touch on my booty and shit. I'm cool.
Please.
He doing too much. I don't even play with niggas like that.
Kobe, chill out. She just got shot down.
Right. All right. You just got rejected. Shoot or shoot. So we don't keep.
No means no, nigga. No means no.
You just got rejected, Kobe. You got to pipe down.
You know what? I gotta accept that as a man, and I can't fight against that. All right, Ebony.
Yeah, you seem like the type of nigga that keep going.
Ebony,
bro, she didn't ask this man to stop 4 times today. He keep going.
Yeah, Kobe, you gotta chill out, bro. You gotta chill out.
Yep.
Oh, he's a taker.
Yeah, he's a taker. You can tell.
Oh shit. Oh
nah, niggas, chill it out. Come on.
Nah, you doing it to yourself.
Hey, what was homie name in the Players Club, Wack? Shorty name happened to be Ebony too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That was Ebony with a Y, nigga.
Still Ebony, nigga.
Dude, man, I seen some. I didn't know they was over there launching missiles and shit like that over there. They ain't fucking around over there. Yeah, they not playing over there.
Yeah, that's a real war, bro. That could really escalate to some more shit.
I seen them burning the American flag.
Oh, they pissed at us because we backing it, so they hot.
When you saying they, you talking about what? Iran? Like what? Israel.
Did somebody get stuck over there? Who got stuck over there? It wasn't somebody. Who was it?
Hey, yo, Eb, that grandma content up top too. Thought I was capping, did you?
Let me see.
She shot that building.
Damn. Right in Trenton.
In the laundromat. She killed him in the laundromat. She wasn't playing.
Okay, so let me see. Oh gosh, it says Trenton, a pill pushing. Oh god, a pill pushing grandmother known as Mama Dean and two others, including a 15-year-old teen, were charged in their roles in Monday's heinous execution-style murder of a city man inside a laundromat. Damn. Okay. Well, check this out. Udine McMillan, 74, of the first block of Chestnut Avenue, was charged for her role in a midday double shooting inside of Liberty, I guess 3 laundromat, and left one man dead and another mortally wounded. Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Onofre said in this statement, another teenager was mortally wounded and remains in critical condition at a local hospital. The deadly chaos began when one suspect, 37-year-old Daryl Parker, who sources originally identified as McMillan's grandson, got jumped by a group of people as he was leaving the laundromat, authorities confirmed. Police responded around noon to the laundromat on the 200 block of Chambers Street and found a 21-year-old Giovanni Fanfan in the back of the laundromat suffering from multiple gunshot wounds, authorities said. Okay, so Fan was shot following a scuffle with Parker inside the laundromat. Authorities said he was transported to St. Francis Medical Center where he was pronounced dead shortly after. The 16-year-old teen was taken by private means to Capital Health Regional Medical Center on his own, suffering from a gunshot wound, police said. McMillan was charged as an accomplice to murder, along with 2 counts of attempted murder and weapon offenses. She allegedly provided the gun Parker and the 15-year-old used to shoot Fan as he cowered behind a counter in the employee area in the back of the laundromat. Parker, 37, and 15-year-old teen, whose name was not released because he's underage, faced murder and weapon charges for Fan slaying. Parker was released from prison in May after serving nearly 14 years in the slammer on multiple robbery counts, state records show. Let me see if there's any more. All right, so the prosecutor office confirmed Parker McMillan's acquaintance was attacked by a group of people, including Fan and the 16-year-old who was mortally wounded. It's unclear how the 15-year-old teen, who prosecutors confirm is related to McMillan but wouldn't say how, was involved in the initial melee that preceded the violence. The 15-year-old teen is locked up in the Middlesex County Juvenile Detention Center, where Dean and Parker are being held in the Mercer County Jail, where they are awaiting detention hearings. The shooting happened fewer than 2 blocks from the new $155 million Trenton Central High School, which was locked down as a precaution. The lockdown was lifted and the students were dismissed later in that day as usual. Let me see. Yeah, so shit. This is a long ass article. I'm not gonna read it all, but
go. Yeah, I just.
Goddamn, I'm still scrolling. Like, hold on. This is yeah. So Granny was an accomplice for sure.
Granny wasn't playing.
She gave the weapons. Now Granny, I don't think she bust, but she definitely provided.
She's in jail.
Yeah, she definitely provided those weapons.
Granny don't give a fuck.
Granny didn't give 2 fucks, not 1 fuck. Goddamn, Granny. Shit, I don't know. But they was messing with her grandson, I guess, and shit. She was like, man, fuck that. I'm tired of them bullying you and shit. Trenton, that's a way of life. I ain't gonna hold you.
That shit reminded me of Baby Boy. He got jumped by some little nigga.
That's crazy. So I don't know. They wouldn't say how the boy was related, but I'm thinking that the dad, which was the 30-something-year-old man, was the dad. He was the son, and that was the grandma that provided her son and grandson with the lick.
Yeah, see over there, Chestnut, Chambers, Walnut, and all that. That's East Trenton. Like, I'm from West Trenton. We don't really do them like that. That's Wilbur section. But like, it be shit going on, man. Like, it's shit real.
Granny get down like that,
bro. Granny ass is in the workhouse. I'm telling you, she in the workhouse amongst the gangbangers right now. Yeah, Flock, right that's now, the section. Tell her, Flock, that's the section. Free Granny though, man. Granny don't need to be in there, man. That woman was 74 years old. That
Granny thugging. Granny cool. Granny know what
Granny be like, let me get my wet cigarettes.
Yeah. Well, according to Rock, she's gonna be in a 55-year-old. She's gonna be in a 55+ community anyway, and it's gonna be a structure and.
So she's going to the old person doing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, but Brock was saying shit. He don't see a reason why not to blame Granny, but I think he was trolling. He was like, cause she old anyway, you know, something about doing the time. Shit, she already gonna be somewhere in an old folks home somewhere, so she might as well just do that time.
How old is she?
This Granny was 74. We were talking about one of the guys who escaped from the New Orleans prison. His granny had got like locked up, so that's how it kind of started for sending him a couple $1,000s or something. But she had got locked up.
She should be 80 now, Wack.
Oh, she already locked up?
Mm-hmm. She locked up.
So I think she took the case or something?
No, she got caught for sending the dude money.
Wait. Let's not confuse it. Hold on.
It's two different stories. Yeah, it's two different stories.
Yeah, it's two different things. So one was the granny with the New Orleans stuff, and we're not on that. We were on what I just read.
She was helping her grandson, right?
Yeah.
They're one of the escapees.
Okay, so back to that one. Yes, she was helping her grandson. Yes.
And then this other one in Jersey, what she do again?
She basically provided the guns to her, I guess, alleged son and grandson, who seemed like he was getting bullied. So she was an accomplice.
Oh shit! Can't be mad at her.
But this was at a midday. Hold on, this was at a midday shooting in Trenton at a laundromat. It went down. Like, that's the setting. And
so Granny did the shooting.
She provided the guns.
Oh shit! How they told on Granny? How they figure that out?
Who knew? How Granny get involved? Yeah.
Somebody had to tell. Somebody. Because they found the nigga behind them. Remember, Ed, they said they found the nigga.
Unless her straps was really.
Wait, but they called her a pill-pushing granny. So she wouldn't just know.
It's real out here.
They called her the pill-pushing granny, okay? Like, so she was out there, you know? I don't know. She was out there in them streets.
I told you that area. I told you that area is drug area. That whole woman section area, that shit is treacherous. Like, that shit is real over there.
She probably was selling her scripts.
That's exactly probably what was doing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Free Granny though, man.
Wait, you saying she gets prescriptions for her medication from her doctor and then sells her medication or the script?
Yep, shit be real out here. Nigga, what if she might have per 30? She might just sell the script to a little young boy on the block or something like that. That's how shit go.
Pill pushing granny, that is crazy.
So her name should be PPG.
Right.
Shit, gangster. I'm gonna find her information, man. I'm gonna send her something.
So how many years did she get? I guess I should have scrolled. Did they?
I don't know, sis, but I can tell you where it went. Look up Mercer County Workhouse. That's where she went. And then they, like Wack said, they probably sent her off to the old folks' dorm, but her ass went to that workhouse first.
Damn, that just sounds crazy. So what they be doing? They have them put them to work and shit?
Nah, we call it the workhouse because niggas be in there having dirty work. You feel me? You go in there, you ain't right, your banging ain't right, niggas gonna work you. Like, it's just real in there, just like everywhere else. You know what I mean? Niggas, somewhere niggas don't want to be. Let's just say that.
Especially not at 80 years old. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, granted, they probably had her separated, you know, from regular, you know, young people and shit like that, but her ass definitely went to that workhouse and then they probably shipped her off somewhere.
So can you be like, hell no, I want to be with them old folks. I want to stay with the young people. Can you refuse to go over there, or that's just something they do?
I don't know. Every time I've been booked, I'm in GP. It's just I don't know nothing about none of that shit. I'm just waiting to go home.
So do y'all think they're gonna catch these guys? There's 2 more guys left, right?
Nope.
Is Brown and Sucky still on stage?
Run.
Yes.
Do you think they're gonna get caught?
I think the Grover dude. I think that nigga overseas or something. That nigga.
Word.
Because he just went off the map. The other nigga that keep posting is.
That's what you supposed to do though. When you play that type of game, you supposed to disappear. No traces of you.
Yeah, I had put a link in the chat and it shows like all the inmates, what their ties were, who got arrested that were connected to them, and how they helped them, and all the charges and stuff. There's two that's still on the run.
So the 2 that's on the run, I heard one, it has like murder, like 4 murder charges or something. And then the other guy, he has like lesser charges, was like assault or something. The last 2 guys.
Rose? Yeah, he was convicted of 72nd degree murder at Mardi Gras. He killed 2 dudes, and then Antoine Massey, he just did motor vehicle theft and abuse and stuff like that with a battery, kidnapping and rape. Yeah. And so that's those 2 charges. I think one of them, I think
girl
is Rose.
that he supposedly had did the kidnapping and quote unquote rape too. That's the one that's helping him, right? And she said, and she also said that the charges was a lie, that she lied.
That's crazy. Yeah, one of them is the son of a woman that was killed by a New Orleans police officer that was black too. I think it's Massey. I have to double check. Yeah. Back in the 90s.
Well, because he went on live and explained that. He was like the same person that the Massey guy, he was like the same person that they trying to, basically have me locked up for is the same person that they just locked up or wanted or whatever she was at that time. So, yeah, he was talking about the whole little situation.
I think that was like a drug like type thing or maybe a affair because, he killed that lady.
Is that the same nigga that went swimming and shit?
That's a different person. That person, that situation, that was in the 90s, and a crooked cop had killed one of his family members, and he went on a rampage. Yeah, but that's Groves though. That's the person I was telling y'all, boy. Groves not about to lay down. You heard me? But that boy about to. It is what it is. You heard me?
Right.
That's the one that got the girl that because he ain't killed that girl. That the girl's still alive. It was whatever happened, she's still alive, and that's the one that they locked up because she was supposedly helping them, escape.
Yeah, they got a list of all the charges and people who got arrested because of them. It's hell. This fucking article is kind of long. Yeah.
So y'all think they're long gone in another country because wasn't it like 10 hours or something before they were even alerted? Or it was a little minute. I remember being a little minute before they even knew, I guess, that these guys escaped. And then I guess there was like a guy that worked in maintenance or worked somewhere inside that they said helped them escape. But I think they had time, to get on the other side of the border if they weren't alerted.
Yeah, until they said it was easy to get out. They was bragging on it.
Well, as far as them getting out the country, because I think Tink and a couple people said, and even me, I kind of feel like, well, shit. If they haven't been located, then they probably more than likely out the country. But I don't know.
But not the nigga whose birthday was the other day.
What going on with them southern jails, bro? Like
they old and
escaping like like. I don't know. That's crazy.
Not too much on us, you heard?
Nah, Ryan. Only reason I say that, bro, because the nigga who killed my man's in Savannah, the nigga escaped out of Chatham County.
Hey, look, AK,
but they caught him again.
When the dudes had when the dudes broke out of the parish, everybody else have counties. We got parish jail. So when they broke out of Orleans Parish, a couple of days after that, somebody broke out of, I think it was Tangier or Whole Parish. That's like, it's a little quick little spot from New Orleans, but I can't remember the city it is, but the parish is Tangier or Whole. Somebody broke out of there. So I don't know
Boy,
what's going
niggas
on with
get
the jails
gone,
in
bro.
Louisiana.
They
I know AK, I can tell you one thing, my nigga. You not breaking out of Angola, nigga. Once you in that
Oh
bitch, nigga,
no.
you
I
win that
watched a
bitch, boy.
documentary on that shit, bro. That shit there was different.
Listen to me. That's why I was laughing earlier, but I was like, but them niggas talking about he worrying about chicken, bitch. That's the last thing on your mind should be about chicken. You hear me, bitch? You about to be picking cotton and tomatoes, bitch. You ain't going nowhere. You hear me?
That's crazy. They still had them picking cotton and shit. That is wild, bro.
And you talking about literally just out there picking that shit?
Hell yeah, they got documentaries.
What's that like
shit.
they had them doing like shifts, like 10-hour shifts, 8 hours, like.
I'm talking literally. They really out there, really like picking cotton, like picking cotton, like it's bitch, like it's the 1800s.
Damn.
Like, yeah. That's their job.
Whatever happened to the cotton gin? Niggas don't. What the fuck? Like, I don't know. There's that labor. So that's what they talking about, that slave labor stuff or whatever.
Yes, baby. It's called free labor. You hear me? You might as well make them do it for labor. They in jail. They ain't really got nothing. And I ain't knocking nobody, cause my uncle was in Angola. I used to have to go up there for the he said like the little rodeos and stuff. I think they still got them, but they got the rodeos and stuff. So they really be putting them people to work, like, you dig? But it is what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog.
And that's where. What part of is that? What part of Louisiana is that? Is that Angola, or is that the name of the prison, or what's the area?
The name of the prison is Angola. I can't remember what the name of the what city it's in. And I know it's a little further up north of New Orleans, but I can't remember what it. I think it's a little bit past. I think it's a little bit past Baton Rouge. It's a little bit past Amite. I think Amite, Louisiana. I think it's a little bit past there, but I don't know the.
Hey Ryan, it's something with an F. Something with an F parish.
Feliciana,
yeah, I ain't know how to pronounce that.
Parish.
Yeah. This shit look crazy. I'm looking at it right now. That shit look crazy, yo.
Yeah. Well, my uncle had that time up there, you hear me? We went up there for the they had like the little rodeo and stuff. And they really got a lot of people really, like, I mean, I don't know what their situations are, you dig, but they really got a lot of people that really can make stuff with their hands, bro. Like, I'm talking like wooden chairs, like everything, like, you know, furniture, everything. But like, that shit just sad though. But that's on them. I ain't in all of that. You hear me?
It's a waste of talent. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. And it was crazy, yo. When I was watching that documentary, they was like going around asking the inmates how long they been there and shit. One dude said, "I've been here 65 years." I said, "God damn, 65 years? Yeah. Nigga, shit."
Damn.
Man, hey, look, matter of fact, I had a coworker that I used to work with, well, he had got fired, but with I work at Amtrak, but in the mornings, he used to work there with me early in the mornings, and that boy, he got out of he been out of Angola for like 30 years, but like they really institutionalized, you hear me? So yeah, that shit a sad situation. I wish, you know, shit could have went a different way for him, you hear me? Everybody human. Like even though I ain't been to jail, but I don't look down on nobody. People with glass houses should not throw stones. You hear me?
Hey, is C Murder in Angola?
I think he is. I gotta look that up, Guap. I think he still is in. I think he is in there. I don't think they moved him anywhere. He might still be in Angola.
Damn, C
That's where
Murder
they
been
had
locked up for a
Boosie
long
for sure.
time.
Yeah. Boosie
That's where that
there.
nigga Boosie was at.
Nigga, I was in elementary school when C Murder went down,
nah,
nigga.
for real.
Like,
damn, dude. So I thought C Murder I thought it was something with him.
He was about to get pardoned.
man,
I
free
think
C Murder, man. God damn, free C.
How long?
What happened?
C Murder ain't in
About
the
27
feds.
years, ain't he?
He not in the feds, is he?
No, he haven't.
No, I
president
think his
can't,
I don't
state
know.
is a
his
state
president
flag.
can't do nothing. They can't do nothing for you if you ain't in the feds.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pardons only happen for feds.
They said the governor deals with the state.
Governor can do something, but when you talking important shit, you gotta be federal custody. But I seen something. He was talking to
Willie
somebody.
D. He was talking to Willie D.
Yeah, Willie D. Where he was saying, I don't know if he got an appeal or they found something or something. I don't know.
Tried to put that up a couple times. Nobody. I guess they weren't interested in it.
You put it up.
Yeah, you got the link.
Here, let me find it.
This nigga Guap, you the number 2, nigga.
Guap, what you doing? Two different rooms. Y'all don't remember?
Nah, put a link up.
Guap for sure put that link up like 4 times.
Did he? So you seen it? You seen niggas just skip over?
Saying they wasn't interested. Guap tried to run the shit. I remember Guap.
Brock, you.
So that means you got the link too. Somebody put the link. Somebody put the link.
Hold on, while we get this link, let me do a quick reset real quick. All right, cool. What up, everybody? Welcome to the 100 ENT Morning Show Hot Topics with the homie Wack100. Shout out to Wack100. Get active in the chat. Go ahead and drop your 100s in the chat. Drop your 100s in the chat. Run this.
Look like shit happening now. Everything rolling how I needed to roll.
Yeah.
So hopefully you dig this the year.
Right.
So that what it's feeling like, Jerry.
What's the main I read some of the paperwork, some of the new evidence that's been out there. Can you share what are some of the legal points that your team are making to get you out of there?
Well, you know the 10-2 is one of the main things spearheading right now. That's the old Jim Crow racist law that started way back in the G. Mm-hmm. And it's still in effect only in Louisiana. At first it was just Louisiana and Oregon, but now it's Louisiana, Oregon. Made it retroactive, meaning that everybody who fall under that case, the reason I'm not free when the Supreme Court say, look, 10-2 is unconstitutional, let them out, give them a new trial. The reason me and 900 more dudes not free is because our court dates was earlier than the dude and some dudes. So just because we missed it by a month, a year, or 2 years that we was at trial earlier, we still sit. So we really held captive right now. We really like sitting at a law that don't even exist. Mm-hmm. So it's like 900, me and 900 brothers, but just going through it, trying to make the 10-2 retroactive. So that's one thing. Then the only 2 witnesses they had recanted in my case, and they don't want to accept the recantation because see, any judge that mess with my case or give me play, they get out. They ain't get voted for no more. It's just like that down here in Louisiana. It's like no other, bro. This is for real.
So I wanted to go over some of the points that your lawyer made. Made. Judge Martha, how do you say her name? Sassoni?
Sassoni.
That was your original judge, and she was ousted by Judge Ellen Kovac in 2008. And this is the first time in 84 years that the 24th Judicial District Judge, Division K, had not been reelected. This was primarily due to the fact that she alerted the FBI on Jefferson Parish courthouse corruption and also spoke on the corruption that was happening in her court. On record at Miller's new trial hearing, Judge Sassoni is willing to talk about the corruption and expose the many wrongdoings that has been stipulated. Alongside the blatant corruption, Judge Kovac, is it Kovac? Kovac.
Yeah.
Judge Kovac used Miller's case, check this out, family. Judge Kovac used Miller's case in a negative manner to try and unseat Judge Sassoni. During Kovac's campaign, she sent out mailers that had the slogan, "Getting away with more than murder," with Corey Miller's picture on them. Although Kovac won, an ethics committee ruled that her campaign crossed ethical lines for using C. Murder case as propaganda to be elected. Her actions and mishandling
of her campaign advertisements left Miller unable to get a fair trial in Jefferson Parish. The jury verdict. Judge, is it Leisure yeah, was the presiding judge on Miller's retrial, promised the jury that they would hear the 911 call, the 911 calls, where the caller, Darnell Jordan, does not describe Corey Miller as the shooter. He later reversed that decision and claimed Code of Criminal Procedure Article 793 prohibited him from sending the recording to jurors. The article only states that there are not to refer to notes or access written evidence if the jurors are unable to reach a verdict. The jurors actually reached a 9-3 verdict and was very confident in their decision, but Judge Leisure demanded that they go back and deliberate further. This is where it gets really, really crazy. So not only did he use an article to withhold pertinent audio from the jurors, he placed a heavy burden upon the jurors that were voting not guilty. This caused duress on one juror to become extremely ill from the pressure to change her verdict to guilty. After Ms. Bazile refused to change her verdict to guilty, Mary Jacobs, another juror that had voted not guilty, decided to change her verdict to guilty to protect Ms. Jacobs from any further harassment from the fellow jurors. Mr. Jacobs went on record to say that should have been Mrs. Jacobs. Yeah, Mrs. Jacobs went on record to say that she and Bazile were shaking so badly, she ran into the bathroom, she was throwing up her guts, she couldn't function anymore. That's when she said she decided the judge don't want to hear the truth. The judge don't want to listen to me, doesn't want to listen to us. I told them, you want him to be guilty, he's guilty. Now let's get the hell out of here. That is no damn reason to put a human being in jail for life, man, just because you tired of being in the damn jury room, because you're tired of deliberating. That ain't no reason. That's cold-blooded, man. It's gotta be somebody out there, I mean, really, this should be all hands on deck, really. Like anybody who claimed to be a lawyer, who claimed to be righteous, all of these people, all of these lawmakers, all of these people that's got the power, all of them should just converge on Louisiana and say, let that man go. What the hell y'all holding that man for? This seems like one of those situations where we're going to hold him just because we can, or we don't want to be proven wrong, so we're going to keep him in here. It doesn't matter that he's wasting away. It don't matter that we're keeping him away from his family, keeping him away from his freedom. We're going to keep him in here just because we can. That's cold-blooded, man. Sealed secret motions. You got sealed secret motions. You got, when Miller's lawyer, Rachel Connor, filed his first, Raquel filed his first post. Is it Rachel, right? It's Rachel. Yeah, Rachel Connor filed his first post-conviction relief. The state immediately went behind her and filed 31 sealed secret motions. This information was never provided to Miller or his attorney. Once discovering that these motions were filed, Miller's attorney then requested that this evidence be provided to him. The response he received was that they are only going to provide half of the documents, and the majority of the information that's given to Miller will be redacted. A few examples of what these files consisted of are as follows: audio tape recordings, jury verdict polling slips, motions to insurances of subpoenas, material witness warrants, internal affairs investigation, internal affairs case report, disciplinary action reports, exculpatory evidence, order to seal disciplinary records of Freeze and Kroger, petition for order of habeas corpus, and supplemental inventory of documents, just to name a few. if Miller and his attorneys were provided this information at the time of the post-conviction relief, he would have had more than enough evidence of the blatant corruption to free him. So, man, what all of this is going on, all of this corruption, who's actually helping you like navigate through this and try to get you out of here? Who's helping you now? Because I know you went through a series of lawyers, right?
Yeah, but when it kicked off, I was on my own. I had to fight David and Goliath. You heard me, bro?
Yeah.
So I had to go through the mud and through all the steps and fighting all my own battles, all my own business. You heard me? And so after years and years of that, then people start seeing, and hearing and seeing I'm still kicking, still handling business. I ain't never quiet down. I start getting my stuff in the right people's hand. That's when I got Kim Kardashian, bro. So she been on the case, and she got her legal team on the case. They doing some amazing things for me, you heard me? But you got to realize that they way out there in Cali. I'm way down here, so
almost like out of sight. Yeah,
it's a process, you heard me? So even though everybody diligently moving, but it's like I just got to sit waiting and chill. But at the same time, I don't like chilling. I like being on the front lines and battle, you hear me, brother?
Right.
But I'm just glad that I do got some prominent people that got my back and they're stepping forward and handling business, because it's rough on your own handling that, man. Trying to fight, like you see, they corruption deep in Louisiana and in the coast system, you heard me?
Yeah.
So they roots going all the way in the earth. So they know how to clean up. They have all in their good old boys that they deal with, the judges, the DAs, all the detectives, everybody that deny my appeals and all of that stuff. So I can't get in the door. They know if I get a hearing, I'm gone. They know if they grant one appeal, I'm gone. So I ain't never had an appeal grant. I ain't never got evidentiary hearing. They never wanted to even give me a hearing to hear the two witnesses that recanted. They just say, we don't believe they trustworthy. But they were trustworthy for you to convict me, but they ain't trustworthy now when they come forward and do a legal affidavit. Anytime that happens, they give you a hearing. So you could come and they could judge and fill you out. That's required that they give you a hearing for any recantation.
Did it crash or? I don't hear the audio.
Yeah, I don't hear it either. It might have shut down.
Yeah, she's on club deck or something.
I thought my phone was in the matrix, so that shit did go out.
No, just now. It's just a couple seconds.
Oh no, it's been a second. It's been a while for me since it went out.
Oh, it just went out for me like maybe 15 seconds ago at the most.
Yep, me too.
Oh, yeah. You can't.
So what did he say? He said he got Kim Kardashian working on the team. That's the team he got working for him, the Kardashian.
I know that juror shit was messed up, Reese. Talking about the not guilty and the pressure of the not, the guilty shit and all that. Like, that was crazy. Just because you want to get out of there.
What happened? I probably missed that part.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, at the beginning, I heard something to the effect of, and I didn't have my earphones completely in, but Stoney, could you say what that was exactly? But it was a part about them saying like pressuring a juror for a guilty plea or some shit like that. And it was like another woman that was like, well, I'll do it.
No, one lady voted guilty and the other ones voted not guilty, and they were trying to get her to switch it over to not guilty. And I guess they were pressuring her so much. One of the other ladies said, I'll just say he's guilty too, just to take some of the pressure off you, so we'll both say that he's guilty.
That's what I said. Hold up. I said that.
Oh, I thought you was asking. My bad, Ed.
No, you did it right, because you confirmed it, because I just wasn't sure. I'm like, hold on. I know I heard, but yeah. Wasn't that crazy?
Oh, that is crazy. So that's one of them states that it takes more than one, huh? So it's a different
No, I think it only takes one. I think the other lady did it so she wouldn't feel, because they said something about she was like, I guess, getting sick behind the pressure of having to vote a different way or some shit.
No, because if she went a different way and everybody else went another way, then it would have been considered a hung jury.
That's
A
what I said.
Yeah, they
mistrial.
don't have. Yeah, in Louisiana, it's the majority. So,
Okay.
yeah. So, like, if you got, yeah, it's not like out here in California, and I believe New York too. One person can hold out and make it a mistrial. In Louisiana, it's the majority of whatever side votes. So if you got 7-5 saying that he's guilty, then he's gonna be guilty.
So I'm gonna have to go
So
back and listen.
So
DVS,
the
was that
two,
part of the was that
This
part of
is
the
in
law
criminal
before
court,
that?
DVS?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Louisiana is one of the Louisiana is one of those states. That's one of the things that Kim Kardashian was trying to fight to get changed too. Louisiana is one of those states that they don't have to like you said, like I said, mistrial, right? In LA, I mean California, New York, I'm not sure what other states. One juror can hold out and say, I don't,
Where it's not
but
unanimous.
there you go. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. So in
so what was
Louisiana,
this?
that's
So
what
the significance of the two women, what they voted guilty, right? And the other lady just did it just to make the other woman more comfortable, is what I heard.
I guess that's what they're saying. Yeah, that they needed they needed to weigh the scale, and they kept pressuring the one lady. So the other lady was like, "Well, forget her. I just changed my vote." Now I don't know how they knew that. Did the jury come out and say that? I'm not sure. Right.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Was
I
there a
don't know what to try.
whistleblower? Like what? How would you know that?
Yeah.
I don't know what
And
to try.
sometimes aren't you able to talk about a case afterwards? Because I
Yeah,
think
they
we
could
looked
talk
that up one
afterwards.
time. Yeah, you could write a book and some more shit, right? Or
Yeah. I think Brown was trying to get in and say something.
Oh yeah, I don't know back then because the way he got charged in the '90s or maybe the early 2000s. I think it was in like late '90s. But you have to have a unanimous jury now in order to for criminal cases.
So they did change that law
Yes,
because
they
I
did.
know that. Okay.
Yeah, they just said they did. And they
Right. That's
probably
what I
so
was
it
trying
was
to
probably
ask,
different when he
Brown.
was.
Hey, that's what I was trying
Okay.
to ask. Didn't he mention that in the beginning? See murder
Yeah, that's why I want
mentioned
to go back and
that.
listen
He
to it because
said
Brown don't know nothing. She
something.
don't know nothing about.
huh?
Yeah. He was so look, he was see murder was saying that the law had changed, and by the time it changed, people who had went like a week before or a day before or even a year before before that, it didn't change for them. It should have been retroactive, but it didn't. They just switched the law. So that's what I was trying to get clarity on. What was
Okay.
Slash big timer. So
I think
even
it's
though I even though I with no limit, but like I don't know what happened with that.
up at the whole fact that the Supreme Court has ruled in 2020 that is no longer law. Unanimous verdicts is no longer law. They passed the whole law behind that shit. Louisiana has just said, y'all talking about, we gonna play. That's some
Shit on
So
it because you
state
got to
law and
think about
federal
it,
law is
Bill.
two different things.
yeah, but
You
federal
got
outweighs state. Once the Supreme Court changed the law and put that out there, the state is supposed to follow. That's why the states be trying to
Nah,
break away
that's
free.
not how it
Yeah,
works.
huh? In
I
law,
think criminal
yes.
is more
That's not
they
how it
go with
works.
state and
Yeah, state could go do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
when it's
Over
a
the
like
state
federal?
case.
think about this. Think about the abortion
So
shit, right? Roe v. Wade was overturned, right? That means federally what? Hello?
It should go across all 50
I
states.
don't know, babe. That's why I'm silent. I don't know. I
If
can't answer
if
Oh,
your
okay.
if
question.
So
if it
okay,
worked
my
like
bad.
that.
My bad. The babe was crazy too. Hey, why you trying to flirt with me? Why you trying to flirt with me in front of all these
What the
people?
hell?
Okay, no, but listen. So Roe v. Wade, the abortion thing, right? Federally illegal, right? But the states say, nah, we gonna do this, do that, then the third. That's the same thing. If a law passes federally, the states still have power within the state to say,
like the weed, federally illegal, right? But the states say, nah, we cool, we can do this. Immigration, federally, y'all supposed to get up out of here. Some states say, nah, they cool. This is a sanctuary state. Make sense? The state still got some.
Yep, makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, love. This shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy.